Inflation. It's a word that strikes fear into the hearts of many, and for good reason. Inflation is like a sneaky thief, silently robbing you of your hard-earned money. It erodes the value of your savings, making it harder to afford the things you need and want. Imagine this. You've been saving up for a new car. You've diligently put away money each month, but then, inflation rears its ugly head. The price of the car you've been eyeing jumps up by thousands of dollars. Suddenly, your savings don't stretch as far. This is the reality of inflation. It's a hidden tax that affects us all. But what if I told you there's a way to fight back? The good news is, you don't have to be a victim. With the right knowledge and strategies, you can protect your finances and even thrive in an inflationary environment. This essay will equip you with practical tips and timeless wisdom to master inflation and achieve financial peace. We'll explore how to make your money work for you, even when prices are rising. From investing in assets that appreciate over time to cutting unnecessary expenses, there are numerous ways to safeguard your financial future. We'll delve into the importance of having a diversified portfolio, so you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Diversification can help mitigate risks and ensure that your investments grow steadily, even in uncertain times. Additionally, we'll discuss the benefits of having an emergency fund. This fund acts as a financial cushion, providing you with the security to handle unexpected expenses without derailing your long-term goals. We'll also cover the importance of staying informed about economic trends and how they impact your finances. Knowledge is power, and being aware of what's happening in the economy can help you make better financial decisions. Finally, we'll look at the role of professional financial advice. Sometimes navigating the complexities of inflation and financial planning can be overwhelming. A financial advisor can provide personalized guidance and help you create a plan tailored to your unique needs and goals. Remember, the key to thriving in an inflationary environment is to be proactive. By taking control of your finances and implementing smart strategies, you can turn the challenge of inflation into an opportunity for growth. So, let's embark on this journey together. It's time to take control and secure your financial future. With determination and the right approach, you can not only protect your wealth, but also build a prosperous future for yourself and your loved ones. Let's get started on this path to financial empowerment and resilience. Together, we'll explore the tools and techniques that can help you navigate the complexities of inflation and come out on top. This journey is about more than just surviving, it's about thriving and achieving financial peace of mind. It's time to take control and secure your financial future. To beat inflation, you need to understand how it works. Inflation is a complex economic phenomenon that affects everyone, from individuals to large corporations. It's the gradual increase in prices over time, which means that the purchasing power of your money decreases. Essentially, you get less for the same amount of money as time goes on. Think of it like this. Inflation is like air slowly leaking out of a tire. At first, you might not notice the change, but over time the tire becomes flatter and flatter. This slow leak represents the gradual erosion of your money's value. You might not notice it at first, but eventually your tire will go flat. Similarly, inflation might seem insignificant initially, but over the years it can significantly impact your financial health. Let's look at some real-world examples. These examples will help you understand how inflation affects everyday life and why it's crucial to stay informed. Remember when a gallon of gas used to cost a few dollars? It wasn't that long ago when filling up your tank didn't break the bank. Now it can be 3 or 4 times that price. That's inflation at work. The cost of fuel has risen dramatically, affecting not just your commute but also the price of goods transported by trucks. The same goes for groceries, housing, and just about everything else. A loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, or even a dozen eggs cost significantly more than they did a decade ago. Housing prices have also skyrocketed, making it harder for first-time buyers to enter the market. Here's another example. Let's say you have $1,000 in a savings account earning a measly 1% interest. While it might seem like your money is growing, the reality is quite different. Meanwhile, inflation is running at 3%. This means that the cost of goods and services is increasing faster than the interest your savings are earning. You might think you're earning money, but you're actually losing ground. Your savings are not keeping up with the rising cost of living, effectively reducing your purchasing power. The purchasing power of your money is decreasing faster than your savings are growing. This is why it's essential to find investment opportunities that outpace inflation. Inflation is a fact of life, but it doesn't have to control your finances. By staying informed and making strategic financial decisions, you can mitigate its impact. By understanding how it works, you can start making smarter financial decisions. Whether it's investing in assets that appreciate over time or simply being more mindful of your spending, knowledge is your best defense against inflation. The first step to conquering inflation is to get a grip on your finances. Inflation can feel like an invisible force eating away at your hard-earned money, but you have the power to fight back. It all begins with understanding where your money is going and making a plan to manage it effectively. And that starts with a budget. A budget isn't just a list of numbers, it's a tool that gives you control over your financial destiny. It helps you see the big picture and make informed decisions about your spending and saving habits. I know, the B word might sound scary, but trust me on this one. Budgeting doesn't have to be a daunting task. It's all about taking small, manageable steps to create a plan that works for you. A budget is your roadmap to financial freedom. It provides a clear path to follow, helping you avoid financial pitfalls and stay on track with your goals. Imagine the peace of mind you'll feel knowing exactly where your money is going each month. Think of it like this. If you were going on a road trip, you wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving aimlessly, would you? You'd want to know your destination, the best route to take, and any potential detours along the way. You'd plan your route, right? The same principle applies to your finances. Without a budget, you're essentially driving blind, hoping you'll reach your destination without any major setbacks. A budget is your financial roadmap. It guides you through the twists and turns of managing your money, helping you make informed decisions and stay focused on your financial goals. It helps you track your income, expenses, and savings goals. By keeping a close eye on these elements, you can identify patterns and make adjustments as needed to stay on course. Start by listing all your sources of income. This includes your salary, any side hustles, and other sources of money you receive regularly. Knowing exactly how much money is coming in each month is the foundation of a solid budget. Then track your expenses for a month. Write down every single purchase, no matter how small. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going and help you identify areas where you can cut back. You can use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even a good old-fashioned notebook. The method you choose isn't as important as being consistent and thorough in your tracking. The key is to be consistent and honest with yourself. Don't underestimate your expenses or overestimate your income. Being realistic will help you create a budget that truly works for you. Once you have a clear picture of your cash flow, you can start making adjustments. Look for areas where you can reduce spending and reallocate those funds towards your savings or debt repayment goals. Identify areas where you can cut back on spending. Maybe you can reduce your dining out expenses, cancel unused subscriptions, or find more affordable alternatives for your regular purchases. Can you eat out less? Negotiate lower bills? Every little bit helps. Small changes can add up to significant savings over time, giving you more financial flexibility and peace of mind. Section 4. Outsmart inflation, smart spending strategies. Now that you have a budget, let's talk about smart spending strategies. Remember, it's not just about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Here are a few tips to outsmart inflation. First, shop smart. Look for deals, use coupons, and consider buying in bulk for essentials. Next, negotiate everything. Don't be afraid to negotiate lower prices on things like cable, internet, and even your rent. Also, ditch the debt. High-interest debt is a financial killer, especially during times of inflation. Focus on paying down your debt as quickly as possible. Consider buying used. Think about used cars, furniture, and clothing. You can often find great deals and save a ton of money. And finally, live below your means. This is key to building wealth and weathering any financial storm. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Just because you get a raise doesn't mean you need to increase your spending. Section 5. Investing to make your money grow. Saving money is important, but to truly beat inflation, you need to make your money work for you. That's where investing comes in. Investing is like planting a seed. Over time, it can grow into a mighty tree, providing you with financial shade and security. Now I know what you might be thinking. Investing is risky. And yes, there's always some risk involved. But the biggest risk is not investing at all. When you invest, you're giving your money the opportunity to grow at a rate that outpaces inflation. There are many different ways to invest, from stocks and bonds to real estate and precious metals. The key is to do your research, start small, and diversify your portfolio.